Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Hot Tag Reviews. We are back with another one of Talking Shop. I'm not sure. I think this is episode 4 now. We've got plenty of guests on the go. I'm really enjoying these sessions, so let's get right into it. I am Rob Campbell alongside.
I am jobber number 2, Martin Holland.
And I'm Daniel Cornfield.
Oh, wow. And I guess...
Now Bruce Pritchard.
And we booked him. We finally got the man himself, something
Bruce
to wrestle
Pritchard.
with's very own Bruce Pritchard, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this on YouTube,
my initials are STW.
that is W or D at the end, was it?
Oh.
STW.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
So here he is. It is Captain Whitty, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend that is. And we're going to be getting to know Mr. Whitty very, very well over the course of the next 30 plus minutes. So how are you, Steve?
I'm not too bad. How are you? I'm not even American. I don't know why I'm doing that.
You said so many podcasts, you're like, gotta sound like an American.
Just keep it kayfabe. You got to continue it now. You started it.
Yeah,
You've got to continue it on now.
All right, I'll do it, man. I'll do it.
Fucking, I'll do it live.
Can I get a retake?
We're live, pal.
No.
We're live.
No, Mr. Moody, no, you can't.
I still want that one of the times when we say it comes live about like someone just audio clips or like Photoshops Hawk coming into frame and leaving just to top it off. Oh, fantastic. So how is all going with you, Whitty?
What's a question?
Not too bad, you know. It's not too bad, I suppose. You know, I mean, I'm not dead yet. That's the upside, I suppose.
Always a good time. Yeah, like I'm just noticing that's a nice Tenettenbach you've got there.
Oh, you like my Tenettenbach?
I do
That's a
indeed.
9-letter word, that is.
It is a 9-letter word. In fact, In fact, I've got it written right there. You have a nice Tenettenbach.
You have?
Yeah.
Good day. That's a nice Tenettenbach.
Oh, it's going to be good interview. There's already been an IT crowd reference. Let's fucking go.
Call me.
We try and keep them subtle here.
Oh, no, not this one. That story. Oh,
A pedal stool?
a damn squid.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
This is the IT crowd's greatest hits.
Sorry, Rob.
You
don't need to be sorry.
don't apologise.
He's the fucking worst.
I
Don't apologise to him.
Steve, the entire reason I do all weird little intro gimmicks is to pop the lads. And I know if I mention a Matt Berry one, I've got Rob.
100%.
The weird ones get marked.
Talking of pops,
So I have to try and balance it.
do you think this is now the right time that I can edit in like post production, like that video of this that promo that you did, you and Rob?
Which one?
Which one? The
Yeah,
one
can I edit it? Yeah.
where we were just backstage, like just having a go at each other, or
No, it's where you done the double sunglasses gimmick.
yes,
Handicap versions gimmick.
handicap versions. Yeah, why not? I think that's hilarious.
If you want to find them, why not?
Yeah, I'll chuck it in right now.
And we're back. So clearly Whitty loves the IT crowd, as all sane people should. I guess, you know, me and Whitty go way back, don't we?
You got to be pushing 20 years now.
Fucking easy.
Got to be. So I think you were about 15, 16.
Yeah, I would have been around that age, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Playing football with the boys at the
I
old
was just a
Oscars.
couple of years older.
Yeah, only a couple.
That's it. The one and only Rob Naldo.
Can you believe that
Hey,
I was
man, that
actually
kid's got
referred to
some
as
skills
that?
with the ball. Mate.
Maybe
mate.
10 years ago.
Mate, you got some skills with a ball.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or just being pleasant because we're here.
Let's just get
being pleasant.
This is the Ronaldo who's always injured, yeah, not the Ronaldo who scores 60 odd goals a season.
Well,
okay.
No, this is Rob Naldo.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is a combination of Ruud van Nistelrooy and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Right, okay, really? Okay,
yeah.
What a combination!
Amazing, just unreal. Power League back in the days. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there I was with my sheepskin jacket. I'm trying to be a manager at fucking Power League. Come on, Steve.
Brilliant.
Like Del Boy on a bad day.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was even better when Brownie's fucking dad was there as well. Good old Santa Claus as Steve Brown. Shout out to that legend. But yeah, yes. That was some good times.
BBB.
Oh
yeah, we as you say, we go way back. I mean, and from back then, with the wrestling, there was always that. People took the piss, didn't they? It was you're a wrestling fan, it's fucking fun. We know we're not idiots. You know, we know what it's all about.
Yeah,
but it's all about the love, man. It's see for me as I've got older now. I used to get real excited wrestling, and I still do. But now I'm watching how people do the moves and how well it's done, and I look at it and I go, "Fuck, that was brilliant." Even if someone goes, "What?" and you go, "It's a clothesline." It was good. It was just good. It was
like a different appreciation for it.
Good bump. Yeah, absolutely. And then having the chance, obviously, I'm sure we'll get to that later anyway. But having the chance to have a go at it as well, it was a dream of mine. I couldn't have asked for anything more.
Yeah,
if I never get in there again, my life's complete on that one.
The young boy inside, he's like screaming. If you'd have told him, like, in the future, you will actually step into a ring having a wrestling match. Like that little kid there who's like, oh my fucking God. That's
I mean, like for me, as a kid, I was like chicken legs and like scrawny legs, a scrawny little strip of piss. I never thought I'd bulk up or anything like that. And I thought I had to be big, to get into wrestling. So when I saw Rob getting into it, I was like, holy shit, man. And I was pumped. I was like, yes. Why is my internet unstable? It's down there.
It's all
Dude, you've watched this show enough to know what this show is sponsored by.
This show is sponsored by technical difficulties. You're coming through loud and clear though, brother. You're coming through loud and clear.
I'm going to say, this might be the first time we actually have a guest who gets references in this show.
That's
still
very
young,
true.
so we're still young, but it is cool to know that. So it's a quick question there, Whitty. What is your opinion of the new sensation of 1996 and Kuwaiti champion Ahmed Johnson?
I absolutely love 4 knee pads. I fucking love them.
He's fucking ribbing me. He's fucking ribbing me.
Yes, he is.
Fucking good.
And it still works.
Hey, come on, man. Mark, you set it up weeks ago and I've just been waiting to smash it out the park.
Fucking hell.
Let me have it, then.
Yeah. I don't know if it was serious.
Well, this entire
right
interview is just a big rib on you. We've been sorting this for months.
Oh shit, man! I love it. I fucking love it. But Steve is a long-time listener of the show. He listens to us on Google Podcasts, I believe. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And now I know that you're on Spotify. I'm pretty sure you get more money if I listen to you on there. So it'll be playing on Spotify as well.
Fingers crossed.
There's money.
There's money involved.
Well, you know what I mean.
Don't tell him.
I need to talk to my lawyer.
Any money at all?
But going back to where we was though, going into the wrestling when Steve obviously found out that I was going into wrestling, starting wrestling, and all of that group were very, very supportive. Ben, yourself, Hayley, so on and so forth. I could go on. Everyone was really, really supportive of the fact that I was going into wrestling, especially you, because you were a wrestling fan, so you got it, you understood it from the bat. But you were taking a different
goose pimples now.
talking about it, like it's amazing.
Yeah.
But obviously, you took a very different route to begin with before we come full circle. And obviously, you're still very heavily involved in music. But I'm not sure if this is correct or not at the time, but I believe it was Captain Horizon. Have I butchered the band name?
I think at the time, it might have been Hampton Street.
Okay.
There was a band that was in Hampton Street. I still stayed with the drummer. We've been together since 2002.
That's a marriage.
20 years now.
I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you. Thanks, Matt. But yeah, so it's so then but he did eventually turn into Captain Horizon, and hence Captain Whitty came along then, and
has that always been a theme then, the captain theme?
My gimmick.
I did. Here I am.
Only well, it made for good watching, didn't it, Rob? No, the whole thing, I think it was just easier to do with Captain Horizon. Obviously, being Captain Horizon, then it became it's easy to put Captain Whitty everywhere.
Yeah,
and I've just never lost it, so I've kept hold of it. The band split up a couple of years ago. I think 2018, not 18 years ago. So yeah, we split up 2 or 3 years ago now. But yeah, it's stuck with me, the captain thing, of course, with the business as well, Captain Cave Van.
Yeah.
It's
everywhere in your life, isn't it?
A recurring theme with me. Yeah, that's it. It's it becomes an identity. So I quite like RC Chaos. It becomes your gimmick.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's how most people know me. I rarely get called Steve. It's Whitty or Captain.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that is like quite interesting then, like sort of coming from musical sense, like being in a band where you've had a persona. Like with us, like we all have personas outside of who we are right now. Like, did that play a lot into your music? Did you write in first or third person? Like, did you write as a captain or as yourself?
Really, no. I think really the music comes from the heart. It's not, you don't, that sort of falls in wherever really you start writing. It comes from wherever you're feeling at that moment, whatever's coming to my head. Or I haven't wrote songs for a few years now, but mental, I suppose. I had a bit of a head wobble, and things just weren't quite working. So I'm gradually getting back to putting pen to paper as well. I'm doing little things. I just lack the confidence sometimes to see it through. It's shit, that is. There's that little thing in your head going, it's crap. And, I've just got to fight that.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than having that sort of like mentality of like, oh, this is cool, and then that a voice just goes, nah, shit, mate.
I think we can definitely all relate to that. To be fair, we've been at that point at some point, and it is probably the worst feeling if you're your own worst critic. But I suppose writing songs is a bit of a dear diary, and I suppose do you use it as like a an exportation of thoughts and feelings to get it out. Do you use it as that type of thing as well as creating magic? Do you know what I mean? Do you use it as sort of like
absolutely. I mean, it's definitely an energy release, if that makes sense. It's you put pen to paper, you're getting shit off your head. But for me, it's the performance. It's always been about getting on stage. I like to show off. That was always me. I was a hyperactive kid. And stage antics are thoroughly entrenched in wrestling. I spray water, I love Triple H. So I do the water spray, I do the Ric Flair strut across the stage. It's little things like that. I mean, and the posing like Shawn Michaels.
I would say you're just talking people into the building now, brother. Keep going.
He's got a Hall of Fame class of stage moves.
But that's what it's Johnson 4 knee pad touch. We're all good to go. That's what you're missing. That's what you get them knee pads
But that's
out,
the
mate.
thing. I think if you can sort of marry up your love, your passions in like. My passion is wrestling. I've always loved it. I mean, I had a little bit of a spell where I probably didn't watch it so much when I hit my late teens, but then all of a sudden it was like, and I'm talking in 18 months to 2 years tops. And then I started watching again in probably 2000, and it was still at the end of the Monday Night Wars by that point.
Yeah.
But during that time, I didn't even realise that Hulk Hogan turned heel. I mean, I think it was genuine. The only time I found it, I went around my mate's house playing on the PlayStation. He had the Nitro game. I think it was Nitro.
Would it be
Nitro
like,
Thunder,
Who
yeah.
the fuck is that? It was like
Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah.
Hollywood. Who the fuck's Hollywood Hogan? What's he doing in black?
Where's his red, white,
He's a
and
bad guy, man. It's like, shit, I'm gonna have to start watching this again.
is this Hogan's evil brother?
You know something, Mean Gene.
You
It is crazy
motherfucker.
to think though, like you miss like 2 years of wrestling, like in the
I've
grand scheme of
definitely
things,
gone back
such
and
a small amount.
Rewatched.
It's such a small amount of time.
Sorry?
That in 2 years, it's weird how like in that little amount of time, everything can change.
Well, in that small amount of time, we used to wrestle at school, man, as I expect you guys did as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a kid called Eddie Wood. He loved The Rock. I love Stone Cold. I had a shaved head as well, believe it or not. And the amount of times we used to match up, we'd set up like a ring area, proper go at it, like, bang, bang, off you go. And it was awesome. But that's what kids do. That's what kids do. And to me, that was the only way I could do it. That was the only way I was ever going to wrestle, was to fuck about with my mates.
I'd actually made my own wrestling belt out of like sellotape together cereal boxes. If you turn the cereal boxes inside out, like draw.
We used to do that with my wrestling figures. I used to make. Yeah.
I used to put loads of cardboard on and sellotape and with brown tape to make it thick. Yeah. Took it to school.
I've done the same. I was actually fortunate. My old man had some black gaffer tape, so it was that was a tasty bit of stuff.
Fucking hell. The deluxe version was that.
Unfortunately, my mum and dad's front lawn is perfectly square, so that me and the lad over the road, we used to do ladder match and grab the grit box from down the bottom of the road and do casket matches.
Nice.
And we'd spend hours.
I love that.
Absolutely hours. It was, so it's always been. It's never left me.
Steve, I had a wrestling promotion set up at the back of Brownie's Flats, if you remembered where Ben lived. On the Wiley Birch. So at the back of the blue block where we grew up, there was just a grass field. So we had football matches there. Daisy Drive. So we had football matches there with everybody on the estate. But what we also used to do was have a wrestling promotion. So me and Ben were D-Generation X, and I'd be there super kicking kids way younger than me straight to the fucking face. When I think back now, I'm like, oh shit, maybe that was a bit out of order. But at the time, they fucking suck it on the chin. They're from the Wiley Birch. So it's
They have a choice.
No, not one bit of a choice. You got to make contact, I heard.
It's for the days of leg time slapping. It's like, no, I'm going.
I was going to say,
He's
no
walking
thigh
around
slapping.
like this now.
Yeah.
He's kicking people harder because he couldn't hear that slap as much, and he's thinking, "Where's that slap coming from? I need to hit some harder."
Yeah,
They working.
Exactly. There you
I'm
go.
going to say, I broke his
What's
jaw
a
in
thigh
4
slap?
places. Where's the slap?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, we definitely had those moments growing up. All of us, 100%. That's why we're wrestling fans. And like, I think we were talking the other day, and you said your first wrestling event was WrestleMania 5, was it?
Ooh.
WrestleMania 5, yeah.
Yeah, explosion of
Good
the Mega
man.
Powers, Macho and
Oh, the
Hogan in
Mega
the main
Powers.
event.
Ooh, yeah.
Be a man.
Hulk Hogan! I don't know why.
I don't know why, but
I
when
turned
people say
into
Hulk
Zeus then.
Hogan, I get worried they're going to go into the Booker T.
Oh,
promo
yeah, the
somewhere.
Booker T. Hulk Hogan! We're coming to you!
Person that we will shall not name right now.
BLM, bro, BLM.
Sherry's face on that kills me.
No, the face you need to look at is Stevie Ray's, because he's there like, yeah, I agree with what my brother said. Continue. What's wrong with me?
Back in his brother like.
It's just like,
and if Hogan,
we're coming for you.
If Hogan's got a problem, we'll fucking do him over.
Yeah.
It's like
big proper turn into a shoot. Like.
Yeah, big boys.
Oh, fucking love it. So, Whitty, when it comes to like music, was two questions really. What sort of genre do you play, and what genres do you listen to? Any particular bands that influenced you or still do to the day?
I mean, the band that really got me wanting to play and perform was Oasis. I grew up listening to all sorts, from Dr. Hook,
nice,
UB4, Bob Marley. I mean, my parents, that was very eclectic, their taste in music. Queen, oh God, Freddie Mercury is my absolute idol.
Good call, man. Good call.
As a front man, anything like that, he's untouchable, absolutely untouchable. But no, I'm not a music snob. I like everything.
Do you think
if
just off the back of that, sorry, Whit, in terms of Queen, do you think Adam Lambert done it justice? Do you think? Because I think there's a bit of a mix. There's a mix on this, like whoever I've discussed it with.
I think you've either got the homophobic side or whatever like that tend to go, he's too.
Yeah.
But he's not Freddie.
And he was gay.
Right.
How can you go there? He's too gay. Well, that can't be right.
That's what I can't get my head around. But the thing, for me though, Adam Lambert, I absolutely love him. I think he's stepped in. He's made it his own. But you've still got that flair. You've still got that something. It's not Freddie Mercury. Never will be.
You're right.
No,
he hasn't tried to be Freddie Mercury as well, though, as they say. I think that's the difference.
No. So yeah, in answer to that, I think Adam Lambert's wonderful. I think he's got an absolutely spectacular voice, and the other thing he's done is he's given. You can see the life that's been put into Brian May and Roger Taylor.
I can grant that. Yeah, we definitely appreciate that. I'm not a fan of Adam Lambert.
Because what do you want from me?
But that's the thing of music. It's like wrestling; it's subjective.
Yeah.
Like we could both like the same band, but like this
lead single is not as good.
No, it's my comb.
I was thinking that.
It's my throw comb.
Fair
it's time to get to
holding a random Blacko fork.
What was going on? He's
what the fork was going on?
He's there telling Adam Lambert to go fuck himself with a plastic fork in his hand.
Like just there, like with.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been like, while we're doing the interviews, I just constantly have like something in my hand.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
It's not just my dick either.
Which is good. There you go. Plecking Whitty's hand. And in all fairness, Whitty,
I've got something in my hand.
You have done throughout lockdown a number of Queen covers, not only by yourself, but also with other people. Do you want to let us know what that's all about?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've met Scott. You know Scott. And another real good close. Well, one of my best friends. His love of Queen is unparalleled. I mean, I love Queen. That kid fucking breathes Brian May. He loves Brian May, even to the point his pet snake that he had when he was 13. He's still got it today. Wow. He's called Brian May. But basically what happened there is we've been for a few years, we've been saying, should we do something? Should we try and get something sorted? Just me and you, we'll do an acoustic Queen kind of thing. And then when the lockdown came in, he says, I've got an idea. I want to try and put a video together while we're all set like this and just film it from different locations and try and put something together. Which is what he did, and I think it was Hammer to Fall was the first one we did. Here we stand. Hammer to Fall was the first one that we did, and it was really good. And we thought that's fucking great. This is got a reasonably good response on Facebook, and and then it came about. I fancy doing another one. So we decided to do Killer Queen. Now, that in itself is almost Bohemian Rhapsody.
Killer Queen's in my top 3.
And it's
a Queen.
Yeah, I mean, same. I'm 100% with you on that one. It's got to be up there as top 2, top 3.
Shame you don't feel that way about Ahmed Johnson, really.
Well, I mean, I loved him. I did as back in the day when he first came in. I must admit, Ahmed Johnson looked like a beast. But I knowing what I know now, I can watch him and go, oh.
Yeah.
You know, you got that little bit of
benefit of hindsight.
Okay,
so can we, but you're going down.
Yeah, that's
you're going down.
I still remember the bet that you two have, and I'm holding you to this.
So does Steve.
Holding. This has to
What
happen.
bet?
So when we first, I think this was Rumble 97, the first show we did of the run. Rob said that he could get the crowd chanting, "You're going down." And Mark went, "No, you fucking couldn't."
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I'm holding.
I actually then says to, I think I messaged you after that as well.
Sent me a message,
I was listening to it, and I went, "I'm going to fucking get it going with you as well, man." You're going down. You're going
to owe me some fucking points, you are, Mart, I tell you.
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, there's always a sabotage going on.
Nice.
I will be centre of it.
Lovely. I like it. I like it a lot.
So yeah, as you say with the Queen stuff, that was pretty much it. We did a couple after that, and it was just more while we're in quarantine, in lockdown or whatever debacle it is at the moment. You know, it was just something that we could do, get our minds occupied. Scott's worked his bollocks off on it, in all fairness, and if you've seen the videos, I mean, I think you'll probably agree they've turned out almost impeccable.
Yeah, they're amazing. They are good.
I mean, the only things I've got to say is there's certain things that I don't like, but that's me being self-critical.
Yeah.
It's just about me. It's no one else. It's me. I can go.
Yeah.
You know, I always do that.
Well, the best performers do, though. You know, we'll sit back and watch our own matches, for example, over and over and over again, and go, well, that could have been better. Oh, that was good, but that could have been better.
Yeah.
So, we get it. We completely get it.
It's 99-1. You don't concentrate. 99%
that's
good,
it. It's
1% bad.
Yeah.
And even then,
that's it. I mean, if you
bad.
don't, I mean, it's if you don't, if you're not critical of yourself, and you go, oh, right, then you're destined for shit all your life.
Yeah.
You know, so it's you know, you've got to be able to say, yeah, that was bad. You know, I mean, I subjectively, I've watched. You have to. You know, I mean, I think as a kid in my teens, being in bands, you get some bad reviews. It's me jumping off stage and being, you know, in people's faces, and you get people saying, "Oh, who are you? You just, why aren't you on stage then?"
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Instead of fucking
as well.
But then you can't take that. You have to take that criticism and go, it is bullshit, but I'm not going to change.
And as well, I'm a firm believer as well that if you're going to be negative or you're going to be giving an opinion in a negative manner, that to always follow it up with the positive. So there's always got to be a positive following up. Yeah. So I've had it before, like in the wrestling game, where you know people have been critical and fair dues, but what's your solution then? What's your advice? What are you going to do to like say, yeah, okay, your opinion of that was shit. Yeah, I took that big boot shit, or the way I did that drop kick was shit. But
how do I fix it?
How do I fix it? If you can't give me a solution, then I'm not going to listen to your criticisms. You know what I mean? You need to. That's it. And that's where it comes from.
Come with something constructive.
Yeah.
And if you can't come with constructive, just don't bother.
I'll take your opinion on board. Only if you can give me something.
And we'll talk about it.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. So I agree.
Yeah. Mark, why don't we take this opportunity? We'll take a quick break from this sort of conversation. Let's go with a quick fire round.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to ask a quick, you know what? Like it's normally like 5 questions, 10 questions. Fuck that. Fuck the format. I'm going to ask 7 questions. Right. My new format is 7 questions. Because it's
with the
magic number.
Outlaws.
Yeah.
You went for a top 10.
Yeah.
I didn't quite. 7.
Yeah. So let's have a top 7. I don't think there's ever been a top. Is there a top 7 anywhere? I don't think there is.
Yeah, right now.
No.
Mark's top 7.
This is my top 7. All right. So, I've got 10 questions. Not 10 questions. I've got 7 questions.
Fucking brilliant! It's Spring Stampede '97 all over again.
No.
You're going down.
I'm being fucking heckled. What's going on?
Oh.
Don't it make you feel alive?
Oh, can you feel that blood running through your veins?
It's running somewhere deep, brother.
So I've got 7 questions. They're not massively open questions, so you might be able to get them all right. Who knows?
Okay.
You might be the first person to get them all right. We'll see. They are different anyway, so we can't even monitor this in a fair manner. So let's just go with it. So I've got question number 1. Shawn Michaels was the very first WWF European champion. True or false?
True.
No, he was British Bulldog. He won it.
Oh,
In Germany against Owen
of course,
Hart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, fuck yeah, of course.
And we've got a bit of a boxing related question. So,
Ah, fucked.
I better get this.
which Rocky film did Hulk Hogan appear in? It's got to be an easy one, ain't it?
This is.
Number
It
3.
is.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Number
But-
3, brother.
A
Do you
bonus
remember-
point.
do you-
You can redeem
From the
yourself here.
lips.
Yeah, his name is from
From
the
the
lips.
lips.
That was too easy, though.
Was that the question?
No, that was too easy.
Okay.
All right, okay.
I've got to
Shoot
think one
off
now.
for this one.
Yeah,
Rocky
it definitely
five.
was the
Did-
question.
What did Hulk Hogan say to Rocky when they was taking the picture?
Oh.
That is it was probably something like it's just the work. I don't know.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna
I
keep.
forgot what the answer was actually. So yeah, let's go with that. Yeah,
Oh,
well
I
done.
thought the answer.
It's
I
just
thought
a work,
it was
brother.
and
It's just
he
a
goes,
work.
"It doesn't work for me, brother."
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought it was. But that was
Hey,
backstage.
brother, fantastic.
Question number 3. William Regal is from Manchester. True or false?
Well, I think he's from Blackpool.
Well done.
Nice.
Question number 4. Undertaker debuted at the 1992 Survivor Series. True or false?
I'm pretty certain it was 1990.
Well done.
Ooh.
Question number 5. Which King of the Ring did Triple H win? What year?
97.
Nice.
Okay. And question number 6. Which film did Triple H's character, Jarko Greenwood, what film was that character in?
Is it the
actually know
Chaperone or something like that?
Well,
Or is
yeah,
it
Triple
Blade?
Is that Blade 3? That one?
Blade trilogy.
Yeah.
Blade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a toss-up between Blade and
Yeah.
the Chaperone.
Yeah, no one else remembers what other shit films he's been in. They're the two that stand out.
And last and final question. Who is this is a bit of a good question. This is because I'm on board with Triple H. I'm with you. Triple H is my number 1 as well. So I just want to put this over. This is our chance to put Triple H over now. All right. Who is
The Game.
who is the one superstar to lose the most amount of WrestleMania matches?
Did you give the answer?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be Triple H. I mean, he's been quite. He puts people over. I mean, people suck. They get pissy about him, but he does. He puts people over.
He
Yeah, to be
buries
fair,
them.
that wasn't a question. That was
But
just
he does put a.
yeah.
Buries
that was
them every month of the year except WrestleMania month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he like
That's it.
Santa?
But I think when someone wins at WrestleMania,
It
That
elevates
is the
you
time.
even more, doesn't it?
that's the
Elevates
that is
you
the
even
time.
more.
That's the stage,
that's
ain't
the time to
Yeah.
put someone over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they
absolutely.
lose at house
If he-
shows and
if
SmackDown.
he
No?
destro-
No.
no. If he's destroyed them all year round through SummerSlam, Survivor Series, the Rumble, and then he gets to Mania and he gets his ass kicked, that's exactly how it should be. You know,
Exactly.
the good guy's got to work to something.
Yeah.
You know.
But they give up. But it's his
Contact
fault,
too
obviously. It's obviously his fault.
Yeah, so Whitty, you did actually get 9 questions right out of 7, so well done. You might have the top
Nice.
scorer. Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking
I knew I
class.
could do it.
Oh, well done.
I'm glad you asked
on
that
mine.
extra
You're trying to work it out. Like, what do you need? Like a Scott Steiner calculator, or
Fucking Rachel Riley over there with his comb trying to work out the fucking math.
You've got a board behind you. Work it out in there.
All right.
Yeah, we'll leave you to that, and we'll
Did
just
you like the
carry on.
Minnesota music then? The University of Minnesota.
Yeah. Fucking hell. He's
Look how small his rubber is as well. That's class.
It matches his penis. All right, mate.
Yeah, all right. What?
All right.
Talking shit.
You work that out then. We'll carry on. So we go from the world of music into the world of boxing. What was that transition all about in your life?
I have no fucking idea. Truthfully, I was mentally unwell. I wasn't in a good place, and the lad who lived a couple of doors away from me, he's become one of my closest friends. I said to him, because he's a boxer, I says, "Oh, come down. I'll train with you, and I'll get and do bits and bobs." As it was, I went down there. I had a little bit of a spar. He hit me with a body shot. I threw up. And that was the rest was history. I thought, yeah, I fucking love this, and kept going. And in the end, I ended up having 6 fights in a year, and I got a title fight, which I didn't win, but I was just proud enough to get myself, and it really was a good way of focusing myself and getting out of that funk. Because it was a fucking horrible place to be in. When you're wrestling with your mind, it's a horrible place to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it was a good thing, because I didn't have my music then either. The band had split up as well.
Yeah.
So it was like it was just a snowball effect. So yeah, the boxing really was to get my head in shape. And what better way to get your head in shape than get it fucking lumped? But yeah, so that was really the reason for that. It was just to sort my head out.
Okay.
And it worked.
Yeah, it certainly put me back on track. Yeah, and the help of a good woman as well. I met Louise, and she's been absolutely fucking wonderful. She's been a rock to me, and I think
she's a legend. To be fair,
I'm not saying she's absolutely wonderful. She's definitely, she gives me confidence and makes me feel loved and happy. So
what a partner should do. Fair play.
Absolutely.
Listen to me getting all mushy.
Oh, beautiful, Steve. Absolutely beautiful.
The gym beating.
What we don't see,
what
we don't see, she's holding at gunpoint off the screen.
Fucking castrated.
Yeah.
You carry on talking about me, I swear to God.
I'll chop your cock off.
So obviously boxing came around, and then you turned up to the Bagadome one night, which for people that don't know, you definitely should know. The Bagadome is a Baggeridge welfare social club up in Lower Gornal, Baggeridge, Dudley, Sedgley, wherever you want to call it on the map. Sedgley, Dudley.
You're saying this, I'm actually from Dudley, and I can pronounce it right. So where
go on, then.
Come from?
Dudley.
Not Dudley.
Dudley.
It's what Brummy say when we're talking about the Dudleyans. We've got to put it as Dudley, and I'm from Birmingham, my
Yeah.
No, that's Black Country, dickhead.
Yeah. Orange chips. Then I was born at Dudley Road Hospital, which actually turns out now to just be Birmingham Road or Birmingham Hospital. I don't know. Yeah.
City, isn't it?
Yeah, City Hospital. Load of bollocks anyway. Fuck them.
Yeah. Fuck the NHS.
Wow. Get that 1% pay rise.
I don't.
You fucking angels. It was rigged. Anyway, moving on.
What does that say? Wanky Bill.
Wanky Bill 2024. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're bizarre, you are. You're bizarre.
It was,
Bulldog was right.
Look, I've been to a
Paul
doctor's.
Buck.
They said I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Said
the
it was a good
doctors.
doctor. Never said it was legitimate. It still said it.
Yeah,
He was a dentist. Still a doctor.
Yeah.
Still got a PhD.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doctor was talking fucking shit, mate. So yeah, you turned up at the Bagger Dome after reaching out, and we had a little bit of a chat, and it turns out that you wanted to get involved in some wrestling. So
wrestling, baby.
I'll just tell it as it was from me, and then you can crack on really. But the basics of it is that my storyline was that I was currently written into was up until September, and then the company at the time had absolutely fuck all for me after that. And Christmas, so December being the biggest show of the year for that promotion, I had no plans. I had absolutely nothing on the books, and then you come along, and then why don't you take it from there?
Wow. Wow. How can I say? I mean, it just there's an idea in my head, and I thought, well, I've managed to get in a ring. That was all I ever wanted to do, was to get into a ring, and I thought the only way I was going to do was boxing. And obviously, as you say, I reached out to you, and I threw a little potential storyline your way, and not expecting you to go for it or anything like that, but you came back all excited. I was like, fuck, okay, maybe this could happen. And
Sound familiar, Mark?
Says, let me speak to him, and then says, let me speak to the promoters, and let's see what we can sort out, and the rest, as I say, was history. And the idea was, I think, to start building a little bit of heat online. And as it turned out, it was you in Ibiza or something like that, and you were wearing the captain's hat.
Benidorm, that was it.
Benidorm, yeah. So, and you're wearing the captain's hat, and I thought, it's perfect timing. This is, you wearing my hat, are you, boy? You know, that kind of thing. And it just, and that's where it went from there.
It did. It was a good 6 month build up to get to the actual match itself. But I did make a point of coming down each month. You did?
To try and solidify that as well. And I think I missed one, which was when I had my title fight.
Yeah.
You know, I
understandable.
Yeah.
Because I had to concentrate on that. That was, with all due respect, it was more important.
Of course, it was. Absolutely.
You know,
it was before our event for a start.
Yeah.
So, and it was a title match in boxing.
It was a month and a half before.
Yeah.
So I mean, I couldn't necessarily. I don't think I was fully prepared for that night. Mentally prepared and physically prepared, which is why I didn't win. You know, I just didn't do enough. I felt like I was doing enough. I was doing enough, but there was just little things, as I mentioned earlier, you're not good enough. You know, that kind of thing, just playing him. Whereas realistically, I know now things could have been better if I'd have trained. I'm not saying I would have won. I mean, he's a cracking boxer. You know, but I wish I could have given him more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I wish I could have got another couple of rounds out of myself for him, even if the outcome was still the same. But again, straight away, hands up.
It's that devil on your shoulder, though, isn't it?
Him and you know, yeah, absolutely. It's it is what it is. You know, there's always something there to say you're a little fucking idiot, Steve. But you know, it's you got to try and fight it off. But after that, I was just so relieved that it was over and it was done, and then I could concentrate. I could concentrate more on this, you know, getting to the Bagger Dome and hopefully not making a shit show of it. Like, you know, that was all. The only thing I was worried about was making Rob look bad by proxy. You know. And that was my biggest worry, was just that I was going to do harm to the business more than anything. So I was adamant that I was going to put the work in. I was going to do what I needed to do to learn. I came down a few months. I got in the ring and I was doing bumps, you know, just to learn how to take bumps. That sucks. You know, but I tell you what, I don't want to do again. Is side suplexes without because both times I hit my head. I couldn't land it properly, so I think we changed it round to the Randy Orton backbreaker.
That was
we?
it. Yeah.
So yeah, it was the side suplex. I would have taken it. I would have still taken it, like, you know what I mean. But it was because in my head, fuck it, let's do it. And I was prepared to do anything, if you know, even get kicked in the bollocks. So
which she did
by a referee. But yeah, so I mean, for me, I was adamant that I wanted to put the work in. I've watched the match back again. I am critical of myself. I am gonna say, but there was so many things in there that I was happy with. The one thing I wasn't, I really pissed myself off with was the Hulk up. I forgot to do the Hulk up.
Yeah.
But we got through it. We got through it.
Yeah.
Like, take this from people who've been doing it for a while, dude. If that's the worst thing you forgot,
I just kept hitting it.
I'll take that now.
Well, that was it. I think,
hell yeah.
I think all I could do at that point, there was a moment where I'm in the corner and Rob's there looking at me, and I'm thinking, fuck, I forgot what I've got to do here. I knew the move, like 2 moves ahead, but I forgot what I was going, I had to do at that point. And I think the only way I could get through it, I thought, got to do something. So I shoved him and slapped him around the face, which you've just got to keep it going, I suppose. You know, the show's got to go on. You know,
better than just freezing, though. Yeah.
Well, that was it. It was like a freeze, and I thought, I've got to do something here. And I ran out and I started giving him the shots to the belly, straight back into the corner again. And then that was it. I remembered the Rock, clothesline out of the corner.
Someone might have whispered in your ear what was coming next. I don't know.
No, but I remember that match that night. I was in the audience at that point, that Christmas show, watching. And I think I come backstage like straight away. I think it was he just before the interval or
we were on just before the interval.
Just before.
Yeah.
So I think I'd come back in the interval.
I like to call it co-headline.
First half.
It is. It's the mini main event. Yeah.
First half.
So I remember coming back and saying specifically there was one move that I fucking loved, like the back elbow. That was delivered with perfection. It was received with perfection. It was just brilliant. It made me, as a worker, sit up and go, fuck, that was good. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you. Watch it,
anything that can pop me.
You said it. You said it on that night, and a few people said that back elbow was fucking incredible. The way, and I was like,
and it's something so simple. You didn't take a jackhammer, you didn't take a fucking tombstone pole driver. It was simple. It's simple and effective, and that's more. I've got to give kudos more to that than you know what I mean. You don't have to do a fucking.
Well, I mean, kudos is to Rob. I mean, without Rob, I mean, there's no way I'd have come.
And using the ring with the right person.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
Oh, cheers, lads! Fucking hell,
because
made him crazy if you waste.
No, but I think because with mates as well, that was always going to be helpful. And I think quite a couple of the lads backstage says, do you know what? If it was anything more than shit, you've done a fucking brilliant job. To
be fair, all the bits that we've had, that I've had with Rob, I've stiffed him at least 3 or 4 times in each encounter. And it happens, and it happens, and as long as you're in the ring with the right.
I like to think I like to think that I was like a pillow for him.
You were nice and snug, put it that way.
I tried.
The thing, I think we need to give a little bit of credit to other people as well, because you turned up that day and pretty much worked the match all day. With Steve Keane and Lacey. Lacey Adams. I will use her gimmick name on this occasion. The pair of them really, really helped you all day to nail down what we put together.
Yeah. dude. And I say this from the bottom of my heart, without the three combined, I wouldn't have been out, because you had work to do.
I had to go and do promotional duties. It was like my first first running the show, so to speak, from a backstage perspective.
Yeah.
A biggest show of the year and all of that as well. So there was a lot of pressure that night.
But I think we must have gone through the match. I'd run through the match with Steve probably about 8-9 times. Got to be pushing 10 times.
Yeah, easily.
Through that. Took the bumps. Insistent on bumps because you've got to. And it was It was brilliant. I loved the whole process. And I even went to join Al Snow's wrestling club up here. The wrestling school or whatever he called.
Yeah.
With a guy called Andy Baker, who was in WWE as well. So it's I went there and I'd done about 3 or 4 sessions, and I can't remember why I didn't go back. And then all of a sudden COVID.
Yeah.
The lockdown came.
That old fucking chestnut.
So yeah, obviously I couldn't carry on as no one else could either. But it really gave me a different passion on it. It's because I've been able to get in there and do it. It was like living that boyhood dream. Shawn Michaels wins the world heavyweight title. The boyhood dreamers, and that was what it felt like to me. Just to walk into the ring, it was my dream had come true.
And why was it Shadows and Vampires as the entrance music that night?
Because it's one of my songs.
It is one of your songs. It's a very good song, by the way. Check it out.
The reason for it was I wanted something that was not necessarily everyone would have got. I mean, I could have come out to the game and sprayed the water, and everyone would have just thought
I would have told you to fuck off. To be honest with you, Steve.
Yeah. I didn't want to do that. It's too cringe. I do the water spray anyway. That's something I've done for donkey's years on stage. And I weren't coming out. I'd come out to the game in a boxing match.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That was something for me that I could do that. But when I'm coming into a wrestling promotion, I'm not going to use another wrestler's music. It just doesn't feel right. If I start walking down, when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, something, Rob Chaos.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I was never going to come down to anything like that. So the choice was to pick one of my own. Really, it was because I wanted to see my mum pop as well.
She did, to be fair, didn't she?
She did. Well, from Louise's video, when you hear that, we are the Shadows, and I could see my mum should.
Yeah. She proper popped. She did pop.
It was just beautiful. But that was something that it was for them. It was one of my tracks. It was a no-brainer, really.
Absolute highlight. I really enjoyed that night.
Does Whitty feel a bit of redemption is on the cards, or what's the feeling there?
Well, I've had a couple of words with myself. Depending on the way it goes, I think it could be a crowbar on a pole match or something like that.
A real crowbar, though, yeah.
A real crowbar.
Hey, crowbars are us, baby.
That fucking pissed me off. You do not understand how annoyed I was backstage that evening when I was told that a fake crowbar had to be put on the crowbar for health and safety, on the pole even for health and safety reasons.
Oh,
there's
no.
me selling a fucking paper mache fucking crowbar.
Did you hit me with a
Ridiculous.
paper mache crowbar?
Nah.
I might
you
actually
had
have
the
that.
real
that
one.
knocked my fucking
You've got
ass
the-
out.
I've got that.
Yeah. You had the real one. So back in March of the same year, I was in a program with the Starman, Mark Clark, and we were putting the main event match for a crowbar on the pole match. So they designed a dodgy structure to keep the crowbar up on the corner. That's the best way I can describe it.
Bear with me.
He's going to fetch it.
I think I've got it.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. And literally, I got to the venue and I was presented with this paper mache crowbar that Donnie's probably about to present us with. And I said, "Oh yeah, that's cool." Like, and you know, the guy said, "Oh yeah, my father-in-law's made it." I went, that's dead cool. That is for the kids, like. No, we're gonna use it in your match tonight. So obviously, to my disappointment, I was like, "What do you mean?" And they were like, "We need to put this. Here it is. We need to put this
It
on."
looks quite good, to be fair.
It isn't bad.
It does from a distance.
Yeah, I think if it was on TV, it'd be all right. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
but when you're sitting as close as you
And
are,
there
at the
you
back
go.
of that,
There's the difference there. So it was a really solid effort. So that was hanging up there, and obviously with the velocity that me and Mark hit the ropes, for example, the opening spot ended up being a Lufez press. So I think I went off. I ducked 2, for example. So I was bouncing off the ropes. Obviously, I'm a big guy. That ring's not the most secure anymore, just because of how old it is. So I ran the rope and it fell. It literally hit the floor. And obviously you can imagine the thud was not the same as what a crowbar should be.
I can imagine it didn't go clang clang.
It didn't. So the illusion for that table that were like right next to the pole was gone. So the second that we got the crowbar down and we brought it into the match, although the main crowd was still reacting in a way that was like, "Oh shit, fucking hell, he's getting it with a crowbar." Ooh, you know, that sort of reaction. That table was laughing at each time that I got hit, because I'm there selling it like I'm being fucking whacked by, you know, a crowbar. I got hit in the gut and I was, you know, I was gagging. Do you know what I mean? I was really selling it up, and it was just embarrassing. To be quite honest, and I made my frustration known before the match, during the match, and after the match.
Quite a lot after the match.
Quite a lot after the match.
The thing is, you're the one who's out there having to present this.
Exactly.
So if you're being presented fucking cardboard, I mean, with all due respect, it does look like a great. It looks like
It
a great.
isn't bad.
It isn't
I
bad.
can actually give credit.
They've done a good job on the crowbar. I can't deny that at all.
Yeah.
It just wasn't what I was looking for that night.
You know how to work the crowbar, so
Was he?
you know.
Hindsight tells me that what I should have done is keep the real one under the ring or backstage and swap it out. Actually, what the fuck is this shit? And actually go, this is fake. Why have you put that up there? Is this a mistake? And then go and get the real one. But that's hindsight, 2020 vision, all of that crap.
Yeah.
You know, fuck it. I'm not bitter.
Don't sound.
Imagine me selling that fucking whack around there with the crowbar if it was a
And you were bladed.
And I bladed free. Okay, now.
I'm going to be honest with you.
You look like a twat.
Yeah.
I will say this. This is not as like soft as you think it is. This actually does have like a decent bit of.
It does have an impact.
Especially like that. I don't know what the fuck that is in the middle. But that is solid.
Yeah.
That is actually solid. So, I mean, I don't know. It's one of them, though. That's the thing with wrestling. Some things you can get away with. It's like magic. A big action covers a little one. Sometimes it doesn't work. But you know, you learn.
Smoke and mirrors, ain't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. And this is going back to a Bobby Heenan thing with Doink the Clown. It's an illusion. You know, there's two dykes. It's an illusion. It's how you present
Doink,
it.
bra. Yeah. Exactly.
So we are coming to the end portion of this interview, I guess, Whitty. And now that we've spent way too long talking about a fake crowbar. So I guess don't apologize at all. I've really enjoyed chatting with you. I'm sure the boys have too.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think the main thing that I want to get out of you really is, what does the future hold for Whitty in terms of music, boxing, wrestling, everything that we talked about so far? Really, where's your head at?
Well, as it is at the moment, I've agreed to sing for a band that's been going since the early 90s.
Oh, wow.
They're called Slander. They've got a gig in Germany next year, a festival. You know, it's like a...
Don, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Nostalgia festival where they want... Road trip!
Germany did good beer as well, don't they? Apparently.
Yeah.
I have heard stories.
Yeah.
I have heard stories.
So with that one, I've agreed to sing with this, but and the music's great. It's sort of I don't want to call it like it. If you was to describe it like anything, you could say towards Iron Maiden if they were punky. I suppose now it's more metal.
So
like
early Maiden, like when it was Paul Di'Arno, as opposed to
yeah. I mean
that's cool, man. I'm down for that.
Yeah,
that shit's awesome.
But I mean, I'm obviously going to go out there and put my own spin on it, and I'll, you know.
Right, Adam Lambert, calm down.
Close to I will be wearing lipstick as well.
Sounds like the Rocky
Don was out. Don was out. Adam Lambert now he's back in with a lipstick.
So we've got that. I mean, that's something. I'm always going to continue to do my acoustic stuff, my Queen stuff. If Captain Horizon wants to do anything, I'm always that's been my love for such a long time that I couldn't ever refuse. You know, I mean, it's if anything was to happen again, I'd jump at the chance.
What's stopping that from happening, Whitty?
Boxing, can't talk about that. No, it was just we worked it for a long time, and I think it just got on all of us in the end. It became
probably just come to a natural like end, don't you? Yeah.
Well, I don't even think it was a natural end. I think it was just we needed some time apart because we'd been at it 10 years, constantly, twice a week at rehearsals, gigging, just anything that we could do. But it was always rehearsing. We were always tight. But one of the best bands, if I do say so myself, to never make it. You know, and I think that was one of the things that were rubbing on people, was that we were so good, but we just weren't able to get the right opportunities, I suppose. For the band that we were more on the indie 2 rock, I'd say indie alternative rock. You know, it was very hard to pigeonhole as well. If anything happens Captain Horizon wise, I'd always be up for it.
That's awesome.
You know, so it's down to the others if they're interested as well. But I mean, my cards are on the table and I don't give a fuck who knows it, you know. So you know, in that vein, boxing, I might if it you know, there is something still there that makes me want to get back in at some point. But at the moment, I'm not ready. I'm not fit. I'm not, you know, I mean, I've put a few quid on, you know, since last year.
Fucking awesome.
And wrestling, and with the wrestling, I've definitely got some vengeance to take up. You know, you never know. I mean, there might even be a heel turn. Who knows? But yeah, I'd definitely love to do something within wrestling again. I definitely owe Rob one. And I don't care if I lose again. But you know. But yeah, but I says to you, because you were worried about, because I think the idea was for Christmas was that the face goes over
Well, the original idea
and
absolutely was that you were going
adamant
over.
with that, but with me, I was like,
I was very adamant about that. I was I was more adamant than anything that I was losing because it's a boxer.
I mean, for me, I said straight up, whatever you do, whatever you need from me, I don't care about wins or losses or anything like that. It's how it goes and how we present it and how it looks.
Yeah.
As long as I do my job well enough, you're always going to do your job well enough. I mean, it's my job to make sure that I don't
wish everybody had that attitude.
Oh, mate.
Dude, I'm in my late 30s. I know what the game's about. I mean, if I had a chance at winning a wrestling title, I doubt it. I know they're just gimmicks, but it would be a lovely step, like a tag team champion with Rob would be fucking awesome.
All I'm saying is,
the Captains of Chaos or something like that.
Oh, I like that.
Exclusive.
What
a scoop.
What a scoop.
Oh,
This is what we're all about. We've got Elliot Jordan's merch drop, and we've got the Captains of Chaos all in these 2 episodes. What a Monday night this has been.
But you're saying that
if anything can happen within wrestling. No, but what I mean is I think I've come into it at a late age as well. And I think there is still that in my mind where I don't want to take opportunities off people who've been in the game for a long time who deserve the slots, especially the younger up and coming wrestlers. I want to see them do well. I don't want to take anything away from them.
DDP come in late. He don't give a fuck. He was like, give me them fucking championship belts right now.
And he fucking earned them.
Yeah.
He fucking earned you.
If there's a spot for me.
Energy.
Yeah.
Superstar.
Bang!
If there's an opportunity or there's an opening, then I'm always going to jump at a wrestling opportunity. I can't, and the training will start. It'll be boxing training and wrestling training. Yeah. So it's
just training in general.
Yeah. It has to be
absolutely. There's a lot of training to be done. Come June when we're allowed to.
Montages galore.
Even a little bit sooner.
Motherfucking montage.
And on that note, this is the end of the road pretty much for this interview. So, are
you sure? I've got something for you.
Have you?
Oh,
got a little something for you.
Have you? What have you got for us?
And this is an exclusive. Well, I mean, if I'm allowed to, anyway.
You're allowed to, but
I might have a little song.
Well, let's hear what you're going to say.
Songy for you.
A songy
wongy. I have a little song for you.
Oh,
a songy wongy.
Let's hear it.
But the thing is, I need you guys to dance, and you're gonna know what it is.
You haven't brought me a drink yet, love. It ain't happening.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But Rob,
Captain Whitty.
Seen me like this. No one's ever seen you like this.
Everybody.
Look ran out of lost love. It fucking run me down, stop being fun. So don't come round, don't go waste your time, waste my time. Won't get me out of bed, I'll be lying here. Can't be asked to be there for a friend, being there for a friend. Something ain't done lately, haven't seen you lately. Oh, we know shit's not right, no one's ever seen me like this.
Fucking love this.
Everybody, no one's ever seen me like this. Hey! What you waiting for? Hey! done with it. Festival, she's done with it. Record sales and bored of hearing every down we're on a low. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, we're so done this time, done this time. Swerve to miss that man. Time you crashed the van, but almost broke your hand. Cost you $5,000. You've been acting crazy, I've been acting shady. Oh, we are fucked this time, fucked this time.
Go on, Don, let's go.
Swerve to
miss the man. Time you crashed the van. Bust the windscreen, almost broke your hand. Cost you $5,000. You've been acting crazy, I've been acting shady.
Oh, fuck this time, fuck this time, fuck! Everybody tequila, it's a killer, 'cause it's a killer, it's a killer, a killer, a killer. No one's ever seen me like that.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, fuck yes.
Absolutely fucking amazing. Thank you so much
That's
for
2 years
that.
of practicing that, Rob.
Literally.
Fucking paid off
Thank you.
so well.
Fucking so erect right now.
Yeah. You
have to
can
end now.
only
You don't
imagine
need a
that
wank.
I've jizzed twice during that.
Bit of my lip, it was that good. Legit.
There's
You
the
bit your own lip. Fuck you.
Yeah, I actually bit my own lip.
Ladies
Kinky
and gentlemen,
Thank you very
five.
much, guys.
No, thank you. Man.
Bop,
Thank you.
bop,
Yeah.
bop, 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 bop.
Oh, baby, bop.
1, 2.
4, 5, everybody
Love
in the car.
Baby
So
Bell,
come
Dom.
on, let's ride.
Oh, that's so good.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for another edition of Talking Shop Hot Tag Reviews. Our guest has been Captain Whitty.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I mean, I never thought I'd be able to I never thought I'd get in a ring. I never thought I'd be able to do a podcast.
We never thought we'd do one.
So God bless you, man.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is our life on a Monday. We just fucking zoom and laugh.
Yeah,
That's what we
literally.
do.
Mate, this has been a wonderful, wonderful couple of hours for me. He says so. I have nothing but thanks. Thank you very much. You've given me a ring.
No, thank you.
And we'll see you all next time.
Come on, man.
And just
And it
just
was
to point
rigged.
one more thing out, and this is for you, Mark. I didn't know Cam, but I saw that news and it fucking broke my heart. A kid so young, restless, young, and I had to do it. I had to do it.
No,
I didn't know the kid, and it fucking broke my heart, man.
Nah, it touched so many people, and it's like yourself. Wasn't even people who knew him. So, he was a good lad, and thank you for supporting, and obviously the money that was raised to get to his family, and you know, because no parent's supposed to bury the kid. Do you know what I mean? So nobody was prepared for that. So thank you.
No, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this shirt is a way of keeping his memory alive. So thank you, and bless you for that, mate.
Absolutely, he's hanging there in the background every week with Mark, and we wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. So, you know, it's perfect that you're wearing it, that you're on here, and that you've just said what you said. Thank you.
It's true.
It is. Love you, man. Right.
Love you. Thank you ever so much,
We'll
guys.
see you all soon.